What up, though? Welcome to the FreeGame Producer Podcast. I'm Brian Honore. I'm here in the Bandwidth Studios in Atlanta, Georgia. I got the super producer, the multi-platinum producer, the 5-time Billboard #1 producer, Will Power in the building. What up, homeboy?
What it do? What it do? What it do?
Man, I'm blessed, man. I'm excited. We got a very, very, very dope interview today.
Crazy interview, man.
How you feeling, though?
Oh, man, I'm feeling good, man. Feeling good. You know, man, I'm excited about the guest we got today, man. Like, this is a big deal for me, man. It's a good friend of mine, man, and I can't wait to get into it. So
let's do it, man. Shout out to Tessa, man, behind the boards, man. You know what I'm saying? I do want to make sure, you know, this is a producer podcast, so I want to give a shout out to all the producers who got placements this week, man. For major labels, man. I want to shout out the Coil Ray project, man. Trendsetter came out, man.
Needles on that thing.
Needles, a friend of the show, man. Our brother Needles is on there, man. Other producers on there. Bankroll got it. Dr. Luke is on there. You know what I'm saying? HNNBL is on there. Big White Beats. UI Scooty is on there. You know what I'm saying? Diego F. Tash is on there. Dope. Seth got the waves. LJ Curry. Ayo Rock. Chambers. Chief Keef got a beat on there. DP Beats. Dope. Business Boy. Mustard is on there, formerly DJ Mustard, you know what I'm saying? Kid Hazel and Goodry. So shout out to them, man. That project is going to do 11K according to his Daily Double. So
super dope.
She a new artist, man. Shout out to her, man. You know what I'm saying? We want to give props to all the producers, man. Fivio Foreign. Was it 5-year or Fivio Foreign?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? But
he just dope.
He dope as hell, man. His album, BIBLE, came out, which I like the album a whole lot. I bumped the album, man. You know what I'm saying? Producers on there. KC is on there. Lennox is on there. Bordeaux, DVYP. Mike Dean got a joint on there. Axel Franklin is on there, man. Kanye West, of course, produced on there. The City of God's record with Alicia Keys, man.
Crazy.
Non-Native. BKH Beats is on there, man. Extra Beats is on there. Tigrit, Yoshi. KC is on there again,
locked and
man.
Loaded.
Yeah, Jay Perry got a beat on there, man. Mike Dean again. Rico Run That. That's a nice name, Rico Run That. Shout out to you, man. Is on there, man. You know what I'm saying? So that particular project is going to do, I think, 29K first week, man. And then my Detroit artist, 42 Doug and ESG. Shout out to CMG Records. Yo Gotti and them, man. They got their collab project out that came out this week, man. It's called Last Ones Left. That's going to do, I think, 26,000 first week. But they got hell of a beats on there. Jared Brown and Spiff Sinatra's on there. St. Keys, Taymaz, David Morris, Forever Rollin' is on there. Vino the Builder and JB Sauced Up. JB Sauced Up. Section 8, Chi is on there. Tax Holloway, man. Burrow Beats, Ronnie Luciano. And Beats. Shout out Detroit, man. And Beats. Mia JC. Helliva's on there again, man. Energy Beats, man, is on there. Who else is on there? DJ Swift got a beat on there. YNT Tay Money is on there, man. Maz, John Goddard is on there, man. And,
crazy, bro.
Audio Vista and Forever Rollin' is on there, man. So shout out to all the producers, man. That album's going to do 26K first week, man. So shout out to all the producers, man. We want to highlight, man, producers that get placements. Because some of these producers, it's their first placement.
First placement. You know, some of them got 20, 30 placements. It don't matter, man.
Man.
If you producing, man, we showing you love.
Yeah, so shout out to you, man. I got one thing I wanted to talk about, man. I was watching The Shop, LeBron James show, man. It's on Uninterrupted in HBO, man. It's a dope show. If you don't watch The Shop, you should probably watch it because LeBron gets people from different walks of entertainment, like sports,
super dope,
movies, music. And he puts them together.
I've seen it.
Well, Steve Stout was on there. You know, Steve Stout is a major player, man. OG executive, man, in the game. Used to manage Nas back in the day. He does deals with Jay-Z. You know, he's a real major figure. Rick Ross is on the show, and he made a point, man, that I kind of like had in my head too from way back from months ago when the baby got in his trouble with the whole thing at Rolling Loud. He mentioned how because you know Steve Stout works for corporations and getting the urban community to partner,
like brand partnership.
He was big with the McDonald's, I think, sponsorships. He's real big in that, but he mentioned how a lot of corporations want to deal with hip hop, but yet they don't want to deal with hip hop. And he mentioned he pointed to Rick Ross. He didn't say specifically the Reebok deal, but he referenced the Reebok deal with Rick Ross when Rick Ross had a deal with Reebok. And they found some lyrics that he said in
like
a song that
line or some shit.
in a song that was already out, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, and then
before they did the deal.
Right.
Yeah.
And then decided to drop him from the deal. And he talked about how that just wasn't kind of cool and how corporations got to. So my thing is, going back to the baby, and of course when the baby was at Rolling Loud, he said some very offensive, derogatory things concerning gay people, which is totally wrong. Right. We all agree that that's not cool.
Yeah.
However, I thought that the backlash was a little bit harsh.
Yeah.
He should have maybe had a chance to apologize and get educated. But we're so quick to use hip hop, use the urban community to get clout because we're the coolest thing around. But yet when things get a little hot, it's like fuck us. And it's kind of like, to me, it's kind of like when you are a big artist, you got to understand that it's not selling out, but you got to understand that these people don't really fuck with you. They're just using you.
Yeah, but yeah. So I agree. But where I disagree is, you know, at the point where you become a part of, you know, partnerships and branding, like there's just, whether we like it or not, there's a act right clause.
Of
like
course,
you should certainly act right. Like, now mind you, I don't think in the case of the Rick Ross, that's a little whack because it's like, yo, like his music has been this the whole time. So in order to do the deal, you knew that. So it's like, just because, you know, a line or two on a record might hit the news cycle, that shouldn't do much for the partnership.
Yeah.
But in a situation like with Baby, where it was like, this was obviously like something he did, there are consequences that come with that. But I don't know what to say. I don't even know how do you fix that, because at the end of the day, it's like hip hop is what it is. Yeah. And although a corporation can't, you know, align their values with the music is driving the culture.
Yeah.
And they listen to the music even though it's like, it's so much, it's crazy, it's weird,
well,
bro.
Here's the thing. I'll say this too. Homework assignment, listeners.
Yeah.
Ice Cube, back in the day, it was considered selling out to do a deal with a corporation. It was. Right or right, I don't agree with that, but remember MC Hammer got a real big, a lot of flack.
Back in the day, biting was a thing, and now everybody biting, so it is what it is.
So I guess what I'm saying, some of that stuff, I don't agree with all of it, but some of it kind of like Ice Cube had a song called Be True to the Game, where he kind of dissed Hammer. And I don't agree with everything he said in that song, by the way, but he had a couple points about how you selling out the culture a little bit. And I'm not saying you're selling out by doing deals, but just kind of be mindful of that they really don't care about us.
I do agree with that to some extent, but at the point where you even sitting at the table for brand partnerships, like, that's obviously like beneficial for both parties. So like, I'll never agree with a person not using an opportunity to get money,
for sure,
just because like it's societal. It's sort of like the snitching theory. You know, like everybody like snitches get stitches, but it's like, bruh, civilians, that doesn't count. It's not their world. So if you're a civilian, then like, you know, it's whatever. But but if you're in the game, you know. But I sort of feel like I don't feel like it's a right and wrong. I feel like if you're gonna do business with a corporation, this is not a everyday thing, dog. This is a pinnacle moment in anybody that's got brand partnerships with corporations should already know that there's an act right clause.
But the baby makes songs about shooting niggas, man. Like, he talks about him killing somebody, you know what I'm saying? But that's cool though. That's straight. Dude, come on, that's straight though, right? So in other words, if he did something wrong, let's correct him. But let's make this a teachable moment for society. Let's use
it's modern day pimping.
Let's not just drop him.
You know, like we gonna throw you out here. We're gonna use you to bring fans to our product, but we gonna find the quickest loophole that we can find to get you up out of here.
Yeah. So in other words, I'm not saying don't get your money, but it is something like, you know what? How about we stand on principle sometimes? Like you know what? Like, I'm gonna partner with brands that really understand the culture.
But how do you know that ahead of time?
I don't know.
Like, you don't, like, principle for me would be like, never go back to that particular company. But how do you do that? Because an opportunity is an opportunity, and if you work to get that opportunity, then what do you do? Like, do you put in your clauses like, listen, like, you know what? If you sign me, you get what comes with me. So like, y'all might want to think this through before we do it, because I might end up slapping the shit out of somebody tomorrow. Like, it is what it is.
I don't have the answers. I just want to kind of bring the question up
for
everybody to think about, because hip hop is the biggest genre right now, and they're signing us left and right. These pop singers want to get us on records. Not say us, like, but they want to get their rappers on the records. But then when shit get hot, it's kind of like, and I don't know if I feel good about that. So I'm just putting it out there. Something to think about.
Well, guess what? Our guest today, man, kind of touches on like what these types of scenarios and situations bring. So
we got Ray Daniels, man.
Oh man,
this is I guarantee you one of our best interviews we've ever done.
Yeah,
a lot of game. If you're trying to get in the game, particularly on like the management side or the A&R side, executive side. Yeah. Or even the artist, songwriter side.
Bro, this is like, it turned out to be flat out executive boot camp. At the end of the day, if you aspiring to, to become an executive in this industry, and honestly, you said so much good stuff in this interview that like any industry, you just learn how to move, man, and move a certain way, and it's really aggressive. I love it.
Let's get it, man. Ray Daniels on the FreeGame podcast. Let's go.
Peace.
Free Game.
Welcome back to the FreeGame Producer Podcast. We got a very, very, very special guest in the building.
Man.
Somebody I was looking forward to. I'm talking about a major player as far as executives in the music industry. He's held executive positions at Epic Records, Interscope Records, Warner Music Group. He's responsible for millions and millions and millions of records being sold. You know what I'm saying? He started Radar, so we're going to get into that a little bit. We got Ray Daniels in the building. How you doing, sir?
Come on.
What's good? I can't hear myself. Can y'all hear me? I can't hear the mic.
Can't hear him, sir?
I can't hear myself in the mic.
Check.
I know how these sponsorship deals are, so if I gotta just put the headphones on because they're paying, I'll keep them on.
It's all good.
I just want to make sure y'all know I can't hear nothing.
You don't need them if you good. We good. Okay. We super good.
I respect the money, so if you want me to,
nah, man.
Oh, they ain't got no name on it. They don't want me to say, oh yeah, okay, cool. We ain't shouting nobody out then.
There it
Nobody
is.
paying nothing. We ain't. Everything costs around here.
Yes,
for sure.
man. Listen, man. Thank you. I want to say thank you first before we even get started.
Man, I go back a long time with you, brother. You don't have to. I know the real ones that bet on themselves and put their money out and put their money where their mouth is. So, man, this is nothing. I'm here. Let's talk. I'm here at y'all convenience.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Let's get it.
I want to jump right into it because you got an amazing backstory. I mean, I've been researching you. I've been following the Twitter feed, the Instagram page. Amazing backstory. But something jumped out at me today. You tweeted something today that hit home for me, and I know it hits home for a lot of people. I'm gonna be honest
with y'all. I'll be forgetting everything I write. Sometimes I might see something and I respond on Instagram and Twitter. I swear to you. So you got to tell me what I said that resonated, because I'll be like talking.
Yeah, Marie says there's levels to being behind the scenes in the music biz. If you are just starting out, you shouldn't be signing artists and creatives to you unless you have an experienced person also leading the team. So many dreams have been lost because of this mistake, the blind leading the blind. Now, you can be a new manager and grow with someone, but to be an inexperienced label CEO is a travesty. I didn't start signing writers to my company until I actually built a $1 million business with writers and managed. Signing someone is owning the business. If you're going to own a business, you better have a combo of at least two of these things: money, experience, or relationships. Managing requires you to help build the business. You got to be on your shit to be a manager. So for new managers starting out, who want to just sign somebody up under them, you're saying they got to have experience, money, or relationships.
Well, I'm not saying they got to, because I'm not here to regulate anybody. But what I'm saying is that, like you got to look at this. You got to look at your team as like we trying to flourish, right? So like somebody on the team has to have experience or money to get us where we need to go. And if you are trying to sign somebody, so here's where this thought came from. I see so many people on Instagram saying CEO of this company, and I literally will go to the company and look at the artist, and I'm like, how are you the CEO of a company that has artists signed to you, and I don't even know who you are, or you're in my DM saying check me out? Like, bro, like I think we've all had access to so much information that we tend to be like, man, I'm about to get rich in this shit. I can curse, right? Okay, I'm about to get rich in this shit. So Master P signed people to him and own the masters. I'm gonna do it too. So what happens is that you run into somebody like a Willpower who has experience, who has a facility, who has a team, and now you're saying produce my artist for what? Now, mind you, I can probably get him to work on one of my artists because we have the relationship, right? You see what I'm saying? So at some point in time, you got to bring some kind of currency to the table. And I think finding an artist is not enough currency. Like, and take that time to build yourself.
Right.
Like so here's a prime example. I literally have the #1 pop song in the country right now, the Lotto Big Energy record.
Shit.
It was written by Tehran, who I've been managing for 16 years, but it was also co-written by a songwriter named A1 who signed to me. So there's a way to build, but I feel like so many people are being greedy with their with trying to exploit the access they have to talent, that they don't even realize that you're hurting the talent because you're not giving enough room for someone who can really help y'all.
Right.
Yeah.
Not the talent, but y'all.
Right.
Like, I didn't get here by myself.
Right.
Somebody signed my artist.
Right.
And took me to a label. And that's how I got my first check. I ain't looked back. I ain't looked back since then, but I've had to get my weight up. I didn't even know what a publishing deal was when I started managing Rock City.
Yeah.
So how the hell I'm gonna say sign to me?
Yeah.
Because I heard it in the book. Oh wow. You want to know how I got my joint venture? I was in a meeting for another songwriter I was working with in 2009. I got Rock City Publishing deal in 2007, and it was for 1.5 million. And then I was working with another. I didn't, mind you, I got 1.5 million. That's, to me, that's the number.
Yeah.
Shit, they just gave me $1 million. I'm getting that for everybody.
Right.
So I walk in the room with this new writer I'm working with, and the guy says to me, "Hey man, so is this your writer? Are you managing this, or is this going through your venture?" I mean, with a publishing company. Leo Williams, by the way. Leo. Solid one. You know Leo, right?
Yeah, he signed me.
Perfect. So Leo. So remember he was at Bug. It was Bug. What was it?
It was Bug Music.
Bug Music,
yes,
right? So I mean, with Leo at Bug Music, and Leo was like, "Yo,
yeah.
So is he signed to you, or is this going through your venture, or are you managing him?" And I didn't know what a venture was. So I was like, "No, I'm managing him."
Yeah.
I didn't want to tell nobody I didn't know what a venture was.
Yeah.
So now fast forward, Tremaine. You remember Tremaine Ankrum from ASCAP? So Tremaine Ankrum is on the phone with me, and I always talk to people smarter than me, and I was like, "Yo, like, what's your dream?" And he said, "Man, my dream is to have a joint venture." And I was like, "Damn, somebody just offered that to me." Leo did. Leo was the first person I was like, "Damn, somebody just offered me a venture."
Yeah.
And he was like, "What?" But I didn't say that. I didn't say that to him. But I've been like, "What? Oh shit, somebody just offered that to me."
Right.
So that was how I kind of wrote it down, like, "Oh shit, a venture."
Yeah.
So now when I went in the rooms, now I'm like, "Yeah." So they were like, "What you trying to do, Ray?" I'm like, "I want to do a joint venture." I don't even know what a joint venture is at the time, by the way.
Right.
I want to do a venture. That's literally how I started signing songwriters. The experience, the doing deals, having successful writers and producers signed to me is what led to that. But there might be somebody sitting in this room right now that's brand new that heard me say joint venture. Now they bring me a writer and they was like, "Well, it's going through my venture." Yeah, well, nigga, what the fuck can you do for them?
Right.
Yeah.
Just because you heard me say it, but when I heard it, I was already up $1 million on
That's
deals.
Right. Yeah.
So for me, it was like I earned the right to have a venture, and even when I did my venture, I still gave away half my management company.
Yeah.
To get it. I still had to give leverage because they was like, "Yo, he got one set of writers he works." But I still had to get my shit up. So I see so many people that are like paperwork gangsters or like taking advantage of the fact that they know talent. Like, you don't even understand. I've had talent in my office that didn't even know. I'm not going to speak on it. I'm not going to say the names, but there's an artist who's, by the way, is popping right now.
Yeah.
I'm meeting with her and she introduces me to her manager. "Oh, okay, cool. How you doing? Nice to meet you." We talking about the deal. And then I make a phone call to the lawyer that the manager told me that's handling the deal. And the lawyer's like, "I don't represent the artist. I represent her, the woman. And she ain't managing her. That artist is signed to us."
Damn.
Artists don't even know it.
Yeah.
See what I'm trying to say? So now if she gets big enough, she's going to wind up figuring it out.
Yep.
She's going to fire the motherfucker. And the motherfucker ain't going to be able to probably get no more business from nobody because they out here making people think. Like, I'll tell talent, "Hey, stop calling me your manager. If you want to say I'm your manager, you can say that, but you're signed to me."
Yeah.
I know sometimes I feel comfortable saying the management word, so I still might pull you to the side and be like, "Yo, I'm not your manager."
Right.
If you want to get a manager, you can, but you're signed to me.
Yeah, let's be clear.
Just because it's all radar, you might think it's the same shit. No, it's not the same shit.
Right.
It's different. It's different levels to our relationships.
Yeah.
Just so if it ever pop up, I'm not your manager.
Yeah.
I told you that.
Yeah.
That's why I spent my money. That's why I put out the videos about managers don't spend money.
Yeah.
So sometimes you're like, "Dog, if I'm spending money, that means you're signed to me."
Yeah.
Or we're partners.
Yeah.
But if I'm your manager, it's on you.
That's right.
You spend the money, you pay for everything, and I manage the business.
Yep. Facts.
That's free game.
All facts.
So many people run around that, they get an artist and they're spending the money, and I'm the manager. It's kind of like the lines get blurred a lot.
Yo, because we're in a business that is not regulated like that. Like, I mean, dog, it's a fucked up game. That's why I try to do my best to just be honest with the information. Like, I'm not here to hurt nobody, but I'm also not here to help nobody. I'm just here to tell the truth. What you do with that depends on your character. That's some fucked up niggas gonna take my shit and use it to their advantage.
Yep.
And some good people gonna take my shit and use it to their advantage. That's not what I do it for. I just do it because in my mind it's like, just tell her, just give the people the information that it took you years to get.
Yeah.
For me, it's like, I remember praying for this shit. And I remember telling God, like, this is true story. If you get me to where I want to be, I promise you I won't be a fuck nigga.
Yeah.
Because you've been in this shit long enough to know there's people that will have the info to help you. Don't even need to make a phone call.
That's right, bro.
I don't even need you to call nobody. Just tell me, like, yo, you're going in the right direction. And they won't do that. So for me, it was like, I'm going to just be the opposite. So some people get rich and can't wait to stunt, and some people can't get rich and can't wait to show other people.
Yeah. No, I think you're definitely knocking that one out. I have a real issue with managers right now. Like, I feel like everybody wants to call themselves one, but they don't really realize what that role is, and, again, like he said, there's some people who are spending money as managers. To me, that's a no-no as well. It's like, what are we doing? Like, this is supposed to be about development and putting you in position. It's not, we're supposed to be able to make moves together and not, I'm not supposed to have to spend money to make this happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But so many people have that twisted, like they're doing it the wrong way. And like, what would you say to a manager, a new manager, or someone who's getting into that field? Because I met you when you were, I wouldn't say new to it, but I did meet you early in the game.
I think we met like 2008, something like that. Yeah.
Bro, listen, you had such a different fire to me than anybody I ever ran into. It was like,
that's what I was about to say. For me, the thing that made me good at being a manager is that I was a big brother. Yeah. So I had a little sister and a little brother already. So I don't know if you got smaller siblings, but when you got smaller siblings, you kind of are their manager. You are, like, my little brother can walk through the neighborhood and ain't nobody gonna fuck with him because they like, oh, that's Lil Raymond brother, right? Or your sister, ain't no boys gonna try to disrespect your sister because of who you. So for me, the management role was just, I just found people I was passionate about. In my mind, it was like, I didn't know shit, but I wasn't gonna let you fuck with us. Yeah. And I also knew that I can ask questions, and I had a lot of common sense. Yeah. So I remember being in certain situations where people be like, oh yeah, so you gonna sign to my publishing company and we're gonna do, and I'm just listening, I'm like, I ain't gonna fuck this up. I'm gonna be like, yeah, hell yeah, we're gonna sign to you. Okay, cool. And I remember having to call somebody who I trusted and ask them, like, yo, what is this? Oh, that's what he's doing. Okay, is that a good thing? Oh, well, it can be or can't. So I just figured this shit out, man. Like, for me, my father died. So when my father died, it was like, you should start realizing ain't nobody gonna love you the way your dad is. From a male will love you like your dad is. So for me, I just took everybody for what they said based on the angle they came in my life. So it was like, oh, okay, cool. Oh, you think I should sign a publishing deal? Okay, I wonder who you think I should sign to. You, nigga, you think I'm stupid? I already know what's up. Yeah. So for me, it's like, when I try to give advice, I try to give, like, I have an artist that I just signed, this kid named DJ G. I sat in the office with him and his father, and his father said, I want you to be my partner, because his father's the manager. And I said, I can do that, but let me explain to you what that means. I'm going to go get him a deal, and if he gets 100,000, I'm taking half of your money. Right? Yeah. So, but here's an option. If I go get 100,000, that's your money. But just know that I went and closed a deal with the other people in the back, so they know they got to pay me and they got to pay you. Yeah. Because I've earned the right to get paid on that side. Both sides, right? No, on that side, right? Yeah. So I said, but I'll also spend my money until someone comes. Yeah. Starting today. And I've done that thus far. So so he understood he was signing to me. And then when I did his deal, literally I did his deal. He just signed today. Like the deal he signed last night, but I didn't make $1 from the deal. Like, literally, I didn't make $1. Yeah. Like, literally, I put money in his pocket. I put money in the lawyer pocket, because this is not a big record deal. It's a starter deal. But in my mind, it's like, what kind of nigga would I be? Yeah. To take that. Take 5,000 from you. 5,000 ain't shit to me. Right. My motherfucking sneakers and my jacket alone is $3,000 a day. Yeah. So I'm gonna take money that matters to you to put in my pocket to go buy another jacket and pair of sneakers. Yeah. I got fucking 500 pair of sneakers. What kind of
nigga you cut different, nigga, because, bro, there's some niggas out here that will do that.
Yeah, but you know what, though?
They signed up to get the shoes, bro.
That's what they wanted. But you know what, though? To me, those niggas never get nowhere.
Right.
Like, to me, our actions tell us who we are. Yeah. Our actions tell you, your actions tell you who you are.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of nigga am I? Like, am I the nigga that want to take the money? And I can, on the deal, the way the deal was set up, they was giving me a percentage of the master before recoupment. Like, they was giving me a percentage of the master before the recoupment. I said, nah, get that money to him.
Yeah.
So now guess what that makes those guys do? It makes them treat him different.
Yeah.
No, they're gonna respect me anyway. I've already earned the respect, but it makes them see him through my lens.
Right,
so now they're looking like, oh damn. So they was like, can we get publishing? Nah, you can't get no publishing. I gotta put some real money in his pocket for the publishing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Like, that's just, so for me, but guess what? If I was the guy at the table like, nah, shit, I'm getting the publishing, you can't get that, or shit, I want the master. They gonna look at it like, it's like if I come in your office, this is your facility. If I see Brian just fucking spill water on the table, shit, if I spill a drop, I ain't gonna want to pick that shit up. I'm like, shit, he don't even give a fuck about it.
Right.
So we show people how we want our people to be treated based on how we treat them.
Yeah.
That's why when I show up, I like my team coming to me like, that's how I move. It's like, I don't want y'all to feel like this is my shit. I want you to take ownership of this shit like it's all of our shit. Because that's how I see it. But that's the only way you're going to be able to sleep at night. Them niggas that that you said that's going to still take that money, them the niggas that sleep with a gun by their head.
That's right, bro. Facts.
Now, I got a gun by my head, but it's really just because I got kids in the house and I'm like, you know, you never fucking know, you know, but I don't never think I'm gonna have to use it in the house, bro. Knock on wood. You know what I'm saying? My driveway too fucking long anyway. Like my driveway like a half a mile long. Nigga, you gotta jump the gate, nigga. I'm gonna get you.
Come on, man.
So for me, but even then, I still understand that. So I think people show us who they are. And the best part about this shit, is that you get a chance to be in the game long enough to see the shit play out.
That's right, bro.
Like, you start seeing like, oh, that fuck nigga ended up in the fuck situation. Okay. Or look at her. She fucked those. Now look at her. You see it all the time. So for me, it's like, listen, man, I don't answer to no man. I answer to God. And I feel like as long as I lay down, if God is like, do you feel good about what you did?
Yeah.
If you ain't gonna be honest with God, I mean, fuck it.
Yeah.
Just give up on life.
Yeah, right. It's done.
Exactly.
But if it was like, do you feel good about what you did? Yeah, I feel good about it. All right, you can lay down at night. Because I earn my sleep. I don't just go to sleep. I earn that shit.
Man, I'm inspired by your confidence, bro. Like, something that I think many executives need to work on, aspiring executives, that is, I guess. They need to work on their confidence, man. Something I knew about you early in the game was you believed in what you was doing. It didn't matter what anybody in the room had to say. Like, when you was with Rock City, bro, it was like, bro, everybody in the city knew them niggas was coming. It was coming. I just remember being like, you leading it in such a way, it was crazy, man.
I be wishing that my team knew, cause my team sometimes I want them to know I'm not like this because I'm up.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm up because I'm like this.
That's right, man. And I
literally was like, I was not afraid of nobody. You was gonna see me, you was gonna feel me. I was coming back tomorrow.
That's right, bro.
And I told everybody that. So for me, you're just seeing a manifestation of me doing that. Like, people be thinking like, yeah, it's easy for you to talk how you are, Ray, because you're Ray. I'm like, nigga, I wasn't that.
Yeah.
I'm more humble now.
Yeah.
I'm calmer now because I actually trust the process now.
That's right.
Back then, I didn't trust the process. I thought it was eat or fucking die.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, now I trust the process. So now I'm kind of like, man, look, man, tomorrow's going to come. We're going to wake up tomorrow. Today wasn't the best day, but let's learn from the day.
Yeah.
Let's go back tomorrow. It was times where I couldn't sleep at night because I was like, I didn't do enough.
Yeah.
So now I'm calmer, but back then, you couldn't, man, you couldn't fuck with us. Like, you was gonna see us coming. And that's why we've been together 16 years. And I mean, I could say we probably made about 30 million over the last few years. And shit, hey nigga. And we got the #1 pop song in the motherfucking country right now.
Still going crazy, bro.
It's still money coming in right now.
When's the book coming, bro? Because I know some shit.
I'm working on a few things, but for me, it's like I'm working on a few things. But yeah, bro, I just wasn't. Well, I was afraid. I didn't let fear stop me. Fear is what actually made me not do something stupid, because it was like, all right, Ray, shut the fuck up now. All right, you got to sit back. Like, you done got it across. And I've learned so many life lessons, bro. Like, I've learned from dumb shit, though. Like, if I tell you dumb shit I learned from you, be like, what?
Yeah.
But I've just learned less, because to me, I'm a watcher of people.
Yeah.
So I watch people. So for me, it's like, I'll just see somebody do something and be like, damn, I got the lesson from that. And no one else got the lesson that I got. It's like, how you get that lesson? I'm like, I don't know, man. It's just, the world tells us shit. We just got to listen.
With the, I like to call it the new industry, because shit is way different than what we got in. Like,
way easier.
It is, and that's what I want to speak to. Like, how hard is it, man, to deal with niggas that, like, pretty much already got shit figured out? Like, it's kids coming in the game right now with more money than any deal could get them in the moment.
Well, here's the hard part. Here's the biggest problem in the music industry, and this is what's hurting us. There's so much money flowing that it has to be spent.
Yeah.
So what happens now is now, so let's say there's a young kid from Atlanta that's popping. Like, it ain't like it used to be, where we can feel you out and kind of decide if we want to mess with you or not. Yeah. It's kind of like, this nigga got 1 million streams and he got 1 million TikTok makes. We got to sign this nigga. God, so now you got everybody in the room telling him how great he is.
Right.
So now you're like, man, he's playing you song after song. All the shit sounded like.
Right.
Like, every song sounded like, every song, but
Come on,
but you got to be like, man, that shit harder. It's harder than the last one. It all sounded like. But then here's the fucked up part. Once you get the deal, now you have to govern. It's like the difference between campaigning and governing.
Right.
Like, I made all these promises, but with the hopes that I win. But now that I won, I got to keep up with this shit.
Yeah.
Hold up. And you start realizing, it's like, you start realizing how much shit you taking on. And then it's like, how am I going to now tell you how to be better when in order for me to sign you, I told you how great you were.
That's right.
Like, it's like the problem with sport. Like this, it's like the problem with professional sports. All the players make more money than the coach.
Do you think it's gonna change? Cause, man, listen, the metric shit is annoying me, bro. I don't know what to do about it.
And it's getting worse. And I think before something gets built up, it has to explode. So I think we may be about 5 or 6 years from the explosion.
Damn.
Bro, it's so much money in the business right now.
Yeah.
And you gotta spend it.
Yeah.
And every day some artist is hitting the lottery because of TikTok. Every day some artist is hitting the lottery because of some influencer that did something to their song. Every fucking day.
Every day.
And for me, but the problem is like hungry hippo. See, here's my issue. The issue is that if we're gonna sign 50 artists, let's hire 10 more employees.
Come on, man.
You signing 50 artists and it's the same 100 people working. So now we got, so guess what happened? So guess what happened to the 50 we signed last year that didn't work? Them niggas are suffering depression.
Right.
Sipping lean, fucked up, hate everybody around. But I'm just training the players that the coaches, that the team is putting in front of me. Like, we put your record out last year. Yeah, we told you last year how incredible you were, but the record didn't work. Sorry. Now here's the reality. Now a nigga should really be telling you, like I would, hey man, go make a better record.
Yeah.
Hey, go focus. But that's because I got my own money.
Yeah.
Me working for a label it helped, but it didn't. It's not how I bought my house.
Yeah.
I never bought a house or a car from a label check.
Right.
Right? It just ain't enough money unless you stacking that shit for fucking 6 months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but when you dropping $300,000 on a house, that came from a fucking $2 million commission.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you really build this shit. So for me, I always had my own. So I would show up to sign artists in my own Sprinter. Artists would think this Warner shit. So I'm in my motherfucking Sprinter.
Right.
I signed the artist, literally, it was a bidding war for a certain artist, and literally I pulled up to his house and he had, shout out to my boy Derek from RCA. Derek Arrow was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And it's label wars now. So I gotta tell him, I'm like, yo man, fuck them. Hey man, you want to get some wings or something?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hey man, get a Sprinter. He was like, can I shoot content in that motherfucker? I was like, hell yeah, you can shoot content in my shit. So RCA is in town, got stood up because he in my Sprinter.
Yeah.
Like, dog, but I built my shit.
Yeah.
I built myself. So you start realizing, like, so I almost think the way it really has to explode is all the real ones got to step away.
Yeah. Because
then you'll start realizing who you really signing to. Then you start realizing who you really fucking with. Because it ain't me. I'm just doing my job. Hey, listen, my job is go get it, right?
Yep.
I'm going to go get it. But and going to get it, I'm gonna tell them I'm gonna keep it real. But at the same time, if the shit don't work, I'm not in marketing. I'm not in radio. Right. I'm not in motherfucking streaming team. Nigga, hey, I signed you like we did, you know? So for me, it's like, it's gonna take a minute for it to change, bro. It's gonna take a minute because it's just too much money flowing. And it's some kid that's gonna go viral tomorrow and have labels calling him like, bro, you're the dope, bro. Who's the lawyer? Oh, such, oh man, dope. How much you looking for? 2 million. Oh man, dope. Okay. You don't even know. They don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah. This is facts.
They don't give a fuck.
So Radar, this thing is happening, bro. Like it's taking the city by storm.
I don't know about that, but I receive it. I think it's always been here, but I'm about to I'm changing my business model. So I'm not. That's what I was talking in the middle of shit. I'm not folding Radar, but it's gonna be like the vintage Rockefeller while I'm building the new Rock Nation. You know.
So are you getting back in like, or I wouldn't say back, but are you gonna like focus on artist development and like really driving this home?
I've always done that.
Yeah.
I've always done that. I've always been artist development. That's who we are. Yeah. Like you can't hear a beat and not know what you think, or hear a song and not put yourself in it. Right. Yeah. It's just, you're creative. I'm a manager first, bro. Yeah. So I don't know how to see shit and not make it better or make it more something that can become beneficial to everybody. So, but I don't want to be in the artist business no more. I mean, if I do, it'd be a special case. Yeah. Like this kid DJG, like I genuinely wanted to work with him. Yeah. Like he went to my old high school. Yeah. He's just a good person. Yeah. Like, and you know, he's really good at expressing himself. So I'm like, how do you? Yeah. Like writing this type of shit, you know. So he's that. So for me, but nah, man, I want to do big shit. Not big shit. I want to make money with people and not have to worry about them calling me in the morning and asking me what's next. Yeah. We can make money today and then tomorrow, shit. Hey, you made yours, I made mine. We talk later, cool. Rather than like, dog, Tehran calls me 3 a.m. and I'm gonna answer. Yeah. I don't want no more Tehrans. Yeah. I don't want no more. I mean,
y'all got some money now.
I mean, but that's another thing. Hey, nigga, that's another thing. Like I tell people, I'm like, he's worth the headache. Yeah. That nigga can call me. I don't care what I'm doing. Yeah. That nigga can call me whenever because I know right now he's working. Yeah. Right now. He is at the studio working right now. Yeah. As soon as I leave here, he like pull up on me. Yeah. That's why I don't mind answering calls. Yeah. I don't want to answer the calls for the niggas like, what we doing next? What we doing? What the fuck are you doing?
Bro, that's game.
That leads me to a quote. You know, I wrote down some of your quotes. Okay. One quote, this is kind of paraphrasing, but you says, I want to manage someone who can make it without me. Yeah. You know, that concept of like, typically it's like the opposite. They want somebody that can mold and shape, but So what is that about in terms of finding somebody that can make it without you?
Tehran is the first artist. He's the first person I ever met in my life that I said, this nigga gonna be a millionaire. With or without me. Like, by the way, we were friends for 3 years before I became his manager. Yeah. I was like, this nigga is going to be special. It wasn't even, he was special, but it was that he was so fucking driven. He was, I mean, like, dog, like, this nigga it's like he was never afraid of being laughed at. He didn't care what it was. Like, this is how we got on. We literally got on because the people always hear Rock City and they wonder why they rank so fast. Like, like Tehran I think he wrote Man Down for Rihanna in like 12 minutes, right? Like, how about this? Jennifer Hudson, If This Isn't Love, like, I could tell you the story of that. We was in the studio with Brandy. Brandy was having a good time. We did 4 songs. Tehran I was like, yo, we on a red eye. It was like 9:30. I said, we on a red eye. We got to get to the airport. Tehran was like, all right, let me write this idea. And he literally freestyled. If this isn't love, tell me what. He freestyled the entire song, left. We never heard the song again. Never got a copy of it. We got a copy of the other 3. We never got a copy of the 4th because he freestyled the song in like 5 minutes and we left. Larry Jackson calls me 2 years later like, yo, it's this record that I'm about to make a Jennifer Hudson single, and he had to send it to us. But but the thing about Tehran, the reason why he's so fast is because this was how we got on. I would hit anybody who was anybody in the city, and I would say, yo, I need 5 minutes. So this is how we ran the play. It would be me and him. We go in the studio. It could be a beat playing low. Usually it is a beat playing low because strangers was walked in the room. So, you know, usually you like, if you ain't making a beat, somebody walked in the room, you're going to turn the music down. What's up, bro? Like, so while you're talking to me, I took over the conversation. Tehran is right there. under the speaker. You don't even know what's going on. So Teron is under the speaker with his head like. So I'm like, man, what's up, man? And man, we working, we grinding, blah, 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 blah. And then as soon as I say, yo, that's my writer, Teron, every time, yo, can I go in the booth?
Come on, man.
Nigga be like, what are you talking about? He was like, to what? He was like, can I go in the booth? Can I go in the booth? I got something for this beat, right? This beat? Nigga ain't even playing loud. Yeah, but I got an idea for it though. Nigga go in the booth, and then he just comes up with a song. Niggas like, yo, this nigga is cold.
Yeah.
And then we would leave.
Crazy.
And then it just started catching on. The niggas was like, the next thing you know, Mark Pitts and Usher pulling up to the studio. Like, oh shit, like I heard about y'all. Like, that's hot. So that's why he don't know. When we start working in the real pop world, we start working with Dr. Luke. The biggest problem Luke had was he's too fast. He's not thinking. So he had to almost recalibrate him. Like, all right, it's good to get everything out. Now let's write the song. So go write the song that you think you're gonna write. Now let's write the song. Now let's take the parts of this that's great and do that.
That's crazy.
Free game.
But yeah, for me it's like, dog, like sometimes we operate out of ego and we think we could will someone to greatness. We think I'm so good I can make somebody else good. And
I'm
we
guilty
can't.
of that. I've been there.
We all are. We all have.
Yeah.
But for me it's like if you think about your wins wasn't that hard.
Right.
Because your wins came from the right person at the right time in the right moment and they did their part.
Yeah.
If I gotta constantly will you to what we need you to be, man, shit. L.A. Reid told me this. He said, you will never become a A-level executive working with C-level talent. He said, but you can become a A-level executive. He said, but you can be a C-level executive, work with A-level talent, and become a superstar executive. Because the artists take us where we go. We don't take them.
Right.
So when you start hearing that type of shit, it's like, damn, I didn't even, okay. So that's why I'm like, sometimes I'm like, why are you fighting over an artist?
Right.
Like, why are you fighting me to check them out? Like, I should look in their eyes
Should
and
know it.
see
As
so much hunger.
Come on, man.
So much desperation in their eyes. Like, just give me a shot. And then you like, oh, okay, that's the nigga you want to fight for.
Right.
But why are you fighting for this dude that you just think is talented?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because that's you. That's you serving your ego.
Yeah.
That's you wanting to be right. I don't want to be right no more. I just want to get richer.
Game, bro.
Yeah. You talked about it in other interviews about finding artists who have the desire to be great. And what are some of the things that you would look for? Because a lot of people want to get in the game, they want to find somebody to grow with, but they pick the wrong one. They pick somebody off emotion. They think they can make them into something like.
Okay, so I have like two rules, right? Well, here's a fucked up part, and I know y'all gonna relate. You don't know who someone is until you give them a check.
Come on, man. Stop playing.
Am I lying?
Not at all.
You don't know who someone really is
Yeah.
until you get that nigga a check.
Oh, bro.
Get that nigga a check.
Yeah.
All of a sudden he late. All of a sudden he come around with hoes, and it's like, who is all these people? Now he's smoking better weed now. It's like, now he telling you he got a process and shit. Like, what? So that's the first thing. So because of that, I gotta love you when you poor, because I'm only gonna like you when you're rich.
Dang.
So I'm on, because it's like if I only like you when you poor, I'm gonna hate your ass when you get rich.
Come on, man.
So I gotta love you when you poor. I gotta love you. I gotta be obsessed with you when you poor, because I know when you get rich, you're gonna change, and I'm just gonna like you. Like, I like you now.
Some people can't accept that. You know, like any artist or just anyone who's not really seen success yet is on the path to success, and you know, being that we've kind of been in these positions before, you can tell them that they don't understand that.
Nah,
it's like
everybody think they can fuck her better.
Yeah, nah, it ain't.
Everybody think they can fuck her better. Everybody think, man, well, she fuck me.
Shit,
man, she ain't fuck the nigga like me, bruh. Okay, nigga.
Yeah.
Okay, nigga. She is who she is.
Right.
I don't care what you think you could do, nigga. She is who she is.
Straight
she just
facts.
say, even if she loyal to a weak nigga, that's who she is.
That's right, bro.
But you just gotta, but you think you can fuck her better and change her? Nah, nigga. She is who she is, nigga.
Man, let's talk about. I'm loving the way that you're branding yourself now, cause like you've always been an executive that no one had access to really. You know, the game is because of social media. You know, of course, we all get a chance to speak out, but you're taking the big step. Like you're starting to become a voice that we're all checking for now. Like when I get up in the morning, bro, like I'm checking your feed just to see like what the day is gonna be like. What's Ray on today? So like what's causing you to go into that space? Because I see that being a really big space for you.
Okay, so here's why. Because in this game, okay, so I'm gonna go back. So did you watch? I'm pretty sure everybody did. Did you watch the Michael Jordan Last Dance?
Yep.
Okay, so when you see somebody as great as Michael Jordan, sometimes in my mind it's like, well, who anointed him that? Like, was it him? Was it his team? Was it maybe Nike? Because there's a lot of people that benefited from him becoming Michael Jordan.
That's right.
Then you watch the documentary and you be like, oh, that nigga was Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, it was niggas scared of that nigga, right? So for me, the way I looked at myself was that I said, how do I show people that it's not Rock City, that Rock City is not the reason why I'm here? No disrespect to my brothers, because I think we all great.
Yeah.
But sometimes in this game, you're gonna get are gonna get discredited on the work he's done.
Yeah.
You as manager. It's just the game.
Right.
So for me, it was like, oh nah, nigga, I'm the shit too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so for me, it was just kind of like, it was just really like, and it was a third thing. So for me, I always thought, if someone is out there saying, I am this, he has more credibility because you can hold him to it. So let's say right now, if somebody come out and say, I stole from them. That shit is like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So that's why I don't steal.
Yeah.
That's why I don't play no games.
That's right.
Because I'm building the fucking house of cards, nigga, and I don't want no nigga that think he can come blow my shit down just because he mad today.
Right.
That's why I'm so straight up.
Yeah.
That's why I don't really fall out with people. So for me, it was just kind of like, how can I, people trust people that hold themselves to a standard.
Yep.
People trust you. So for me, it was like, okay, I work at a record label, but people talk about how record label execs are fucking lame and liars and thieves and don't know what they talking about.
Right.
Like, how many times have you heard, like in this culture right now, they talk about the label like, them niggas don't know the fuck. Them niggas don't know the fuck. Okay, guess what, nigga, I do though.
Yeah.
That was my thought process. I know what I'm talking about.
It's brilliant, man. It's brilliant. And it's so necessary because I can't even talk to artists no more. Like, they know so much and don't know a damn thing. It's like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, you know, having conversations over masters and just shit that just doesn't make sense. But it's like, to see an executive step in that space and tell it like it is and can back it, it's like, it's so refreshing, man.
You know what it is? I use real life scenarios. So let me give you an example. You have kids?
Yep.
How old are your kids?
24, 22.
Okay, so you got grown kids.
Yeah, well, I got a 7-year-old too.
Okay, so let's say like, I know my kids are going to enjoy sex at one point in their life, right? It's just when you're an adult, that's what you enjoy. I ain't gonna talk to them about fucking.
Yeah.
When they fucking 13,
right?
Man, let me tell you how good pussy gonna be, boy. That's too much information too early.
Too much information, right?
Too much information too early.
Yeah.
That's what the master conversation is like. You telling me how you want to own your masters, you don't even know how to fuck yet.
Yeah.
You want to talk about sex, you don't even fuck nobody.
Right.
Can you go fuck first before you even know what you're made of?
That's right, man.
Can you go out there and see if you can make your master be something?
That's right.
Before you start telling me what you need to motherfucker own.
Yeah.
Cause I know how much it costs to own that shit.
Right.
Nigga, my phone, I'm tired of Cash App. Whoever invented that motherfucking shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm tired of Cash Apping people and fucking zelling people. I know how much it costs to be a motherfucking boss, nigga.
Come on, man.
So you out here talking about you need to own some shit. You don't own no shit until you earn that shit.
That's right, bro. Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's like it's too much information out there. That's what I try to do. I try to balance the information out. Like, hey man, I know you think you're supposed to have this, but nigga, like it's like I don't want to talk about. You don't want to talk about how to make millions of dollars if I'm working at McDonald's, nigga. Like, hey, nigga, like,
right.
Nigga, let me go goddamn make $1,000 on my own before
right.
I start talking about, I'm reading these books on how to make money. Nigga, how? You don't even know how to make $1,000. So you telling me you need to own your shit. First of all, I was about to go there because it's some people who say they own their masters and they really don't.
They really don't, man.
Let me tell you, they do on paper, but they don't.
Yeah.
How you take an advance out and you own your masters?
You don't.
Nigga, we own that motherfucker until we get our money back
All
and
of
our
it.
money off top.
That's right, bro.
And our money that we spending on you now, nigga.
Yeah.
Talking about you own your master. You know who own their masters if you could take your shit today to TuneCore.
That's right.
If you could take your shit right now from fucking Epic Records
and put it on
to TuneCore,
that's right.
You own your masters. If you can't do that, You take an advance out against your masters. You leverage your masters. But nigga, I can take my shit from TuneCore. Now I want to go to DistroKid. Yeah. That's owning masters. Yeah. But if you took an advance, against some shit you own. That's like you don't really own your house.
That's right, bro.
Till your shit paid off. Because if you don't pay that mortgage, nigga, the bank coming to get that motherfucker. Am I right or wrong?
Facts.
That's why I paid my motherfucking house off. Because I was like, nigga, I want to say I own this motherfucker. I don't have no mortgage.
Right.
Fuck that, nigga. Because I own my motherfucking house. I own all my cars. I don't have a car note or mortgage.
Fire, bro.
Well, I have mortgages now because I got other properties. But I'm talking about the house I live in. Every car and every house, everything you see,
paid for.
Nigga, I own like James Brown. Nigga, I own that shit. So if the music business get tired of me one day, I ain't got to worry about a $7,000 mortgage. Yeah. Cause my mortgage was $7,000. I ain't got to worry about that shit no more. Nigga, the music industry decided today, guys, that they don't want me no more. Don't worry about nothing. Nobody's life is altered. Now, we might not be able to goddamn go buy Gucci today. But ain't nobody gonna come take none of y'all cars.
Y'all got somewhere to sleep.
Ain't nobody gonna come take the roof over y'all head, and I got enough money put away. I could pay this motherfucker for the rest of our life. We straight.
Come on.
But my thing is that niggas be bragging on what they own. You don't own your shit. You don't own your shit. If next time an artist say they own their master, say, can you take it to TuneCore today?
Come on, man.
Guarantee they be like, well, I mean, yeah, but I gotta cut these niggas a big check to get my shit back. Right. Well, you don't own it then.
Right.
We gotta. So for me, it's like that's misleading. See, that's the misleading information that frustrates me.
Right.
Because it's like I'm trying to help young brothers and sisters and people become millionaires.
That's right.
But now I gotta dispel information. Now I gotta make the artists that's out there bragging on this shit look bad.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to, but sometimes some shit you just keep to yourself.
Yeah.
Some shit you just keep to yourself. Yeah, I'm a masters, but how the fuck you get a $30 million advance? You think it's against your futures?
Right.
Nigga, you think they gave you $30 million because your futures? No, they gave you $30 million so they can hold on to the other shit back there and keep collecting on your shit as they catalog for as long as they want.
Yeah.
It's the game, and it's stepped on.
Yeah.
So, nigga, it's really they cut, and then they can spend money on your shit. They could decide they could hire Will right now to reproduce 3 of your albums that came out in the 90s.
Yeah.
Pay you $3 million, and then charge that shit back to you yet. Bruh, you don't own shit until you truly can take it to TuneCore or DistroKid and upload that ISRC code and get all that money.
Facts, man.
I love your analogies, right?
So
I try to compare shit to real life because I wasn't the smartest kid in school, but I could figure shit out quick.
Yeah.
So I could figure out like, hold up. Okay, that girl don't like me. She like that athlete. She like him because he's an athlete. Oh, okay, cool. Well, guess what, nigga? If that nigga don't go pro, bitch, you gonna like me because I'm gonna go get this money.
I'm gonna go get this
money. And guess what that athlete gonna be? He gonna be working for me. So for me, it's like, it's just the real world. It's just, we see examples of the world every day. We just all think we different.
Come on, man.
And nobody's different. The only people that are different are the motherfuckers that know they ain't different. And that's the motherfuckers that wake up every day to prove themselves. Yeah. That's the motherfuckers that win, not the motherfucker that feel like, because your mama told you special your whole life. Nigga, you ain't special to me.
That's right.
You special in that house. When you go out in the real world, you got to prove you special, nigga.
Prove it. Right. Facts.
So for me, I always had that like, nigga, I always like, we gonna be perfect. We gonna be perfect. We gonna be fucking perfect. Perfect. Like, let's not fuck up.
You talk about proving yourself, and you talk about, man in relationship with a woman. Building relationships in the music industry, I think I heard you compare that before. Like, a man approaching a woman isn't gonna come and say, "Hey, I want to sleep with you. I want to be your boyfriend."
Hell no.
It's a process. So how do you relate that to building relationships in the industry?
If a woman walks up to me right now and say, "I'm your wife. I can do this, and this, and no one can do it better," I'm gonna respond, "What's your name?" Motherfucker, can I get your name first?
Can I get your name?
Like I said, sometimes we give too much information too early. Like, I don't need to know you in debt, motherfucker, $75,000 on the first time I meet you. I don't need to know that shit, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I don't even know if I like you.
Right.
I don't even know how your pussy smell.
Right.
Like, motherfucker, now you tell me how you in debt. Now we talking about life. Like, nigga, what the fuck?
Right.
Nigga, I ain't even drove the car yet. You trying to make me motherfucking you commit to signing this shit?
Yeah.
You don't buy a car unless you test drive that motherfucker, or if you just got money, you don't give a fuck. But at that moment, so for me, I relate that shit to everything. The same way for a woman, because I don't want nobody saying the sexist shit. If a man walks up to you and say, "I'm gonna be your husband, I could do this, you're gonna be like, "Nigga, hi, can we go on a date first?"
Right.
So for me, I look at everything like, now you might not know I'm gonna be your your husband. You might not. I know it though.
Yeah.
But I'm smart enough not to say that shit day one.
That's right.
I'm going to just show you what a husband does.
That's right.
And then you going to want me to be your husband.
Right.
Like, I ain't going to walk up to you and say, I want to be your manager. I'm going to just do what a manager does. And you're going to want me to be your manager. I'm going to wake up every day and prove myself to you.
Prove it, man. Yep.
Like, I always say, like, fuck everybody. It's like these fucking memes is fucking our culture up, man. These motherfucking memes are fucking us up. And I really be feel like I'm arguing against memes. Like, that's really what my Instagram is, nigga. Right. Like, man, you know, I see these memes like, you better know your worth, girl. Know your worth. Motherfucker, show it.
Yeah.
I say, show your worth.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you I'm the shit. I could come in here and tell anybody I'm the shit. Nigga, I get high off showing you I'm the shit.
That's right.
That's what I get high off. So, but that's because I'm the shit. Yeah. And in my mind, if you're naturally the shit, you don't have to worry about it.
Come on.
Like, I would tell my guys, like, the way we looked at business, it sounds weird. I know it's going to sound weird. It's an analogy, but it was like, people want our music, and at times it wasn't the people they wanted it to be. So, you know, I'm like, yo, Teron, let me ask you a question. I've really asked him this, by the way. I said, if a nigga came in here right now, offered you $10,000 for a cup of your piss, would you do it? He'd be like, hell yeah, nigga, $10,000 my piss. I'll piss right now. I'll do it. I said, exactly. Why would you give him $10,000? Why would you give him your piss? Come on, piss again. Okay, nigga. Nigga, you make songs every day.
Come on.
Nigga, if a nigga, one of our biggest songs was a song that we all hated. That motherfucker made us $1 million on our little 20%, by the way.
Damn.
Fucking IS Replay. Shawty's like a melody in my head. We hated that song. That motherfucker was one of our biggest songs. And that's how we built trust. I was like, yo, they was like, man, we don't even like that shit. That shit ain't even good. I'm like, yo, they like it.
Yeah.
Nigga. How many records have we sold that you thought was hits that they didn't work?
Yeah.
I don't know, plenty. Okay, well, these niggas think this song's a hit and they gonna work it. We don't like it.
Right.
What's the worst that could happen?
Right.
And I made sure they got a little songwriter fee for it, you know what I'm saying? Like 5,000 or something. So I was like, and they giving you 5,000, nigga, like it ain't nothing.
Yeah.
And they gave it, we did that, and then the record goes big, and then they would be out like, we got the #2 song in the country right now, just want y'all to know we did. And I'll be sitting back like,
yeah, nigga.
But that's why we so close, because it's like, but they'll tell that story too. Like, but that's why they trust me so blindly.
That's dope.
Because I've always made, I could sit at this table right now and cut a deal for Rock City or anybody I manage right now. Because I know them niggas inside and out.
Yeah.
So I just cut a deal for Teron, literally cut a deal for Teron the other day. And it was like 50,000 for something that I would have did as a favor.
Yeah.
He would have did as a favor.
Yeah.
Like, it would have had to be a big favor. Or it could have been other ways to do it, but it was like, yo, I got 50,000 for Teron. I just need him to do this. I'm like, what? Done. Yeah. You think you don't want to call him, nigga?
Yeah.
Nigga, what I just said? That shit done, nigga.
Yeah.
Call Teron, say, yo, they want this. He said, shit, all right, Ray. I mean, we'll do it, but man, see if they give us this. I was like, nigga, giving you 50. 50? Nigga, why you on the phone with me? Just cause I want to let you know when you see the new motherfucking credits come out with it reads, so you understand what's going on. Yeah. Oh, nigga, hey, when you invoicing, get that money. I can close a deal on any one of my, cause I know what motivates you.
Bro, I would love to hear y'all niggas on a conversation.
You slipped something in that last answer though that I want to touch on too. You said a songwriter fee. Right? Yeah. I know you fight for songwriters.
I don't fight. Nigga, I don't fight. You want me to show up? That's what I cost.
So how do up and coming songwriters navigate that? Because
you want me to show up? That's what I cost.
Yeah.
But here's the difference in Ray's approach and that meme shit you taught. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give you a taste though. Mm-hmm. We're gonna show up, write that motherfucking record. I know I'm the shit. You just don't know. So you over there like, oh, this nigga's incredible. I'm like, yeah, he is. All right, man, look, we gotta go. Oh, where y'all going? No, I got shit to do. We got other shit to do. We got other things to go. No. Yo, call me if he wants to come back. When you call me, that's when I step in like, yo, by the way, what's your cost?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who you're talking to.
Yeah.
You talk to them. You tell them this is how much it costs.
Yeah.
There are some producers right now who is like, man, Ray, I got the most incredible chemistry with them. Why I ain't working with them no more? Because you sold the song without talking to me, nigga.
Yeah.
And you don't even know. Guess what, though?
Yeah.
I got songs still out.
Yeah.
Everybody got good chemistry with that nigga.
Yeah.
Because them niggas understand we are in a service business.
Come on.
We are not here for our ego.
Yeah.
We do not service ourselves. We are here to service the artists. You know how many motherfucking people want to work with us? Dog? I mean, like, dog, I don't even have to make outgoing phone calls. Teron only wanted to work with one artist. It was Shawn Mendes. And literally he got in with him like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's the first time he's requested to work with someone in like 8 years.
That's dope.
And he only wanted to work with Sean because he was like, yo, I feel like they don't call black people for him.
Yeah.
So I want to show him that what we could do. So I'm gonna go fuck with him.
So does that work more because of who Tehran is and what you guys have accomplished, or is that like a standard that you would suggest for like new writers?
Dog, my first song I sold for them was on Akon's album, Convicted, The Rain. They got paid.
Dope.
Nigga, I'm just different. Like it's like it's just like.
Well, it sounds like you use leverage. Using leverage to.
Oh no, let me be clear now. I ain't say shit until I knew it was on the album. and I knew that they needed somebody to sign up for them splits.
Yeah.
And I knew that I seen motherfucking name in the credit that didn't write shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, y'all want to come to the studio? We on the way. Let's up. What's up? What's going on?
Yeah.
We wrote the record. Dude, cool. We got 50% of that, right? Well, okay,
yeah.
I need some money right now.
Yeah, we need that. Yeah.
I need some right now. Because for us, $5,000 paid my rent and it paid their rent too.
Yeah.
My rent was like $1,000, $5,000. That was like, all right, we got through the month.
Yeah.
To the next month.
Yeah.
So that's how we were surviving.
I love it.
We would win talent shows. How much up for grabs for the talent show? $2,500. All right, cool. So that means I'm gonna get $500. All right, cool. So I can pay my insurance with that. Nigga, this is by seeing 20 names on the board. We know that's our money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nigga, and it got to the point where they was winning so much that they wouldn't let them compete no more. Mm. And nigga, these niggas is coming in the room. You was around then performing the records, and niggas didn't even understand the words.
Right.
Like they was rapping in their accent. Nigga, I didn't understand the words. And I was their manager. But you saw two brothers on stage going ape shit, and you was like, and every time they want, man, I want to sign them, man. Hell yeah, hit me. As soon as they hit me, what's in it for us? I like to play. I play dumb early, like, oh man, I love sign to you, of course. So we get this. So how much do we get? Because we got bills and shit. How much do we get from this? Well, I'm not gonna give you no money, but I'm gonna take you to the thing. Man, I don't know if that's gonna work for us, man. But we can still work.
Yeah.
On to the next one. On to the next one. On to the next one. The next thing you know, I'm at the table getting offered millions of dollars, and I'm not even getting offered. Our lawyer at the time was like, I've never seen meetings like this. Like he was like, between how Ray knows how to keep the I'm like a low-key comedian. I was a class clown in school. Ray knows how to keep everybody entertained, but focused on the business. And these two dudes are in the room just saying, all right, whatever, all right, whatever, all right, whatever. And then our lawyer was like, I remember we did our first day. I remember I just started managing them, and we went to the Virgin Islands, and we were sitting in St. Croix. I never forget this shit, bro. We were sitting in St. Croix, and we was like talking about when we signed our pub deal. And we was like, yo, niggas is saying we might be able to get like $250. I'm like, nigga, they give us I'm gonna have $50,000. They was like, nigga. I said, and Timothy was like, nigga, I ain't never had fucking over $10,000 in my life, Ray. Like I remember sitting and I remember just like telling our lawyer, yo, I knew we wanted $250. I was like, yo, our number's 300. All right, cool. Now, first meeting, it was like the number was 300.
Yeah.
Nigga was like, yes, 300. Take him off the table. Donald was like, nah, we got some more meetings. Nigga, by the time we got to the fourth meeting, Donald hit somebody from the first meeting, was like, yo, it's 1.5 million, take him off the table. Ooh. Nigga said yes. I remember we was at the Western Hotel on Peachtree Street. I was like, why the fuck would you do that? Why would you do that? He was like, I know it, because he did it without talking to us about it.
Yeah.
I'm a new manager, but I was still like, he was like, I've never seen meetings like this.
Yeah.
I've never seen people go crazy for a songwriter, artist management team, the way they react to y'all three. Like, y'all niggas got them at the table, laughing, drinking, singing, and everything. And I'm telling you, so then the person that he sent it to, she didn't even respond.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, man, I go home to my girl at the time, like, this man done just fucked everything up, man. we was about to get $500,000. We was at $500,000. This nigga said 1.5. Next morning he texted me. She said, yes, take it off the table. Then another person came and said, I give him $2 million right now. And we was like, but we told the other person yes. Because remember he said 1.5, take it off the table. So somebody came with 2, we like some fuck niggas now.
Yeah.
So he was like, yo, just honor our word. You know what I'm saying? So that's we fine. Did it. But nigga, we ain't never, dog, it was magical, man, because it was like 3 niggas that was like determined to just get somewhere. And everything that we set, every time we set the goal, God was like, nah, y'all ain't thinking big enough. And the shit just came. I mean, like, dog, I could tell you so many stories about how I was like, I need this much money.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one. I'm not gonna put the names out, but I'm gonna tell you a story. So somebody calls me and says, hey, man, y'all killing it. I'm like, dope. yo, you want to advance? I'm like, what? Hell yeah. I got 100,000 for you. 100,000? Shit. I didn't know you can get advance from these people. Y'all figure it out from there. You can figure it out. I didn't know you can get advance from these people.
Yep.
100,000? Yeah. What? Hell yeah, we take that shit. Can we get 150? You know what? Fuck it. 150, nigga. So now, fast forward, I'm with Rodney Jerkins. You know, it's good to have powerful friends. It's good to be good to powerful niggas.
Come on, man.
By the way, when I was working with powerful niggas, I never charged.
Yeah.
Hey, Rodney, your relationship is worth. If I'm working with Rodney Jerkins, nigga, I'm not asking Rodney Jerkins to give me motherfucking
free game.
Nigga, I'm not asking Rodney Jerkins to give us a songwriter fee. I'm in the room with Rodney motherfucking Jerkins. This nigga did Michael Jackson and Say My Name. Nigga, so we hang with Rodney. Anytime he called, we came running. So when he was like, yo, who y'all with? And I was told him who he was with. And he was like, why don't you go with these people? And I was like, well, shit, man. Hey, what you talking about, man? I'm thinking I'm the shit. I'm talking big manager talk. I'm like, boy, that motherfucker about to give us 150. He was like, 150?
Well, he laughed at that
man,
shit.
y'all niggas need 1.5. Woo! Nigga was like, yo, if I get you 1.5 million, y'all gonna give me a percentage? We was like, hell yeah. He make a phone call. Motherfucker said, the person said, I ain't gonna get him 1.5 million, but I give him 700,000 right now.
Yeah.
What? I ain't know these people give advances, nigga.
Yeah, they do.
They do. They do.
They do.
Nigga. So now I'm like, so I call the person that offered me the 150, like, I call him like, hey man, they look, man, you know I love you, right? But look, nigga, I'm going over here, man. They giving us 700. He said, what? Man, I give you 700. That's what I be trying to tell you.
Yeah.
It be sucker shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, he didn't say, I'm gonna make a phone call and see if I can get you 700.
He said it's done.
He said, how much they getting you 700? I got 700.
Yeah.
Man.
Shit, we just went from I not knowing I can get advance a week ago to now I'm about to get 700,000. So then I call. So now I call the person back like, yo, I appreciate you, but 700,000.
Yeah.
They matched it, so we gonna stay. What? I give you 8. All right, look. Stand by. I'm gonna call you right back. Yo, look, man, we out this motherfucker, man. They giving us 800,000 right now. We got 800,000.
Bidding war.
He was like, I give you 800,000, but I gotta be honest with you. Y'all can't leave or I'm gonna get fired.
Yeah.
Cause I fucked up when I sent y'all the wrong release date. Yeah. So technically, because it's on email, that's how I knew you could hold people to email. I'm learning all this shit. He's like, technically, because it's on email, nigga, my job could fire me if y'all leave because I sent the wrong date. Yeah. And this dude was like my dude. So he was like, yo, I give you the 800 right now, but I need you to chill out with the bidding and like sit down for me. Yeah, right. So I sat down for the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like, I still was like, nigga, I ain't gonna listen to you no more. Yeah. Nigga, you told me 100, like, and I didn't even know. That's why I said, so everybody be like, know your worth. I didn't even know I had worth. Yeah. But the way I was working, God showed me you worth 8 times what the nigga offered you. Yeah. I wouldn't even known that. Yeah. If I was being an arrogant, know my worth nigga, you know what I'm saying? Shit, nigga, that shit saved my life. That shit saved my life.
Ray Daniels, amazing interview. Probably one of our best interviews, if not our best interview.
I received that.
Yes, sir.
To date. Talking about the artist business, you were making a shift. What's next?
I want to be in the exit business. Like, I want to be in the exit business. Like, when you hear about people getting into business with this person and then exiting, I want to be in that business. And to me, that comes from like really just like putting all your forces together and concentrating on building something. Yeah. With assets that can be sold. So for me, I don't look at the music business the way my peers do. Like, Devon Stevens told me some crazy shit one day. Like, he fucked my head up. I've heard so many profound stories, but he was telling me a story. He was talking to a superstar at the time. And at this time, the superstar was struggling with some, problems. Mm-hmm. And he was like, yo, like, what's the plan? And this artist, by the way, I don't even want to say his name because it's going to be kicking motherfuckers. I don't want to do all that. Mm-hmm. But he was like, the artist said to him, I just want another hit and I'm out. And he was like, nigga, another hit takes you back in deeper. Right. Nigga, hit don't take you out. Hit take you in. Once another hit come, everybody gonna work with you again. Yeah. He was like, that's not. So I always thought about that. So my mind is like, I'm not saying that I want to be out the music business. I'm in the music business. I'm great at it. I'm successful in it. But I want to go home at night knowing that I own something, which I do. I own a lot of assets, but If I sold everything I own, I walk away with a few M's if I wanted to, the top on what I have. But I want to find a way to sell something for $1 billion. And for me, I think the only way you get that is by, like my new company, it's called LYI, Leverage Your Influence, right? So for me, it's like, so I use Will for an example. Like I see Will with a podcast. The first thing I acknowledged was the headphones. I'm like, nigga, like, okay, I can't hear out them, but if I wear them, if they paying you, right? Yeah. So my mind is like, you obviously have a podcast, you have a platform. So my mind is like, somebody would love to sit some shit right here.
Yeah.
By the way, I have a candle company. I need to get Lorraine Cole candles in here.
Come on.
By the way,
drop them off.
I got you. So, but that's just me, just freestyling. Somebody's gonna want to get product in your shit. So my mind is like, I want to go find a motherfucker that want to be a part of what you doing. You as manager, I'm not trying to intimidate you or take your spot, but I'm gonna bring a deal that has nothing to do with nothing that y'all doing, and I'm gonna eat off that deal as long as the deal exists.
Yeah.
My money gonna come to me. Y'all money gonna come to y'all. You love me because I just bought you a deal to make you some money, same with you, and I'll go about my business.
Yeah.
But if I can do that enough times and stack those assets, I can then turn around and sell that to someone who sees value in it. Mm-hmm. So for me, I'm not trying to do anything unless we're scaling it. Yeah. So like, for example, my assistant was like, she took me to a club and she was like, we're gonna do this event. I'm like, nigga, how much gonna make an event, nigga? Like, I'm like, nigga, if this shit don't look like it's gonna be on Netflix, or we can't sell it to Netflix, what the fuck is we doing? Like, I'm not trying to do shit. I'm like, dog, we living in a world where it's music wars and it's content wars.
Yeah.
And it's brand wars and it's opportunity wars. And everybody's fighting for eyes and everybody's fighting for influence. Like, and everybody's fighting to be seen and be heard. Like, imagine if I said someone's name. Like, I can co-sign someone at this point in my career, right? Yeah. So for me, it's like, with all that being said, why the fuck are we not finding unique ways to make money? Why am I looking at you like, dog, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Yeah. Nigga, Dr. Dre. Nigga, Jimmy, Dr. Dre, somebody said they want him to sell sneakers. And Jimmy was like, why would we sell sneakers? Let's sell speakers. Yeah. Nigga, you known for quality music. Right. Let's sell headphones.
That's right.
Turn that shit into a $4 billion deal on an exit. Now that's what the fuck I'm excited about.
Yeah.
Like, how can I work with the people who I want to work with, build opportunities for them that we share in the revenue of, that we own, and with the option to either sell that revenue or the option to do something. So for me, it's like, bro, I just think that I really believe this, bro. If you could sell 1 million records, you could sell 1 million anything. Why the fuck are you focusing on only records? That means you don't believe in yourself.
Right.
Like, nigga, we could sell anything, nigga. Like, it's a miracle that we here.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, if you come from you see where I come from, you'll be like, how the fuck you got here?
Yeah. That's
nigga,
fine.
just in the house that I was raised in. I posted on Instagram, my mom telling me, why are you coaching kids on football? You don't know shit about football. You need to lead them fucking kids. This is my own mother. But she's been telling me that my entire life. You can't do it. You can't do it.
Right.
Meanwhile, she lives in a mansion.
Yeah.
And she got a Range Rover that I paid off cash.
Yeah.
But she's still telling me I can't do something. That's my mom. I love her. She gonna be good for the rest of her life. And then she gonna be extra good. But point is that I'm a man with a 17-year career that have made millions. Now imagine being a 23-year-old kid with a dream and your mom telling you that shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, I could beat that. Nigga, what the fuck you think gonna stop me?
Yeah.
You can't, if the motherfucker you came out of don't believe in you, you think I give a fuck how y'all feel?
Right.
And I took that shit. That's how I've always seen the world. I just seen the world like that. You can't beat me. My mom don't believe me, nigga.
Yeah.
You can't beat me. So for me, I just always looked at the world like that. So I'm just like trying to go, it's almost like audacious to some people.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga, it's not audacious, nigga. We seen people around us build, my nigga, we literally see people around us in rap songs build fucking, like, dog, the fastest growing fucking clothing company, $1 billion clothing company has 2 stores in the mall, has never had a commercial, nigga, has never had a billboard up. They literally built Fashion Nova on Instagram.
Wow.
And it's a $1 billion company.
Yeah.
That's a nigga that understood the influence that the people he was working with had. Here's the only difference. If I was the motherfucking manager, I would have got in early and said, I need 3% of this shit. Don't give me no motherfucking fees. So in my mind, I always say, though, how much do you believe? Do you want the money now?
Yeah.
Or do you want the money later? Yeah. Do you believe that you believe that if you wore the right headphones, you can make 10,000 young willpowers wear them? If you do, then nigga, let's go find a headphone partnership. What we doing?
Yeah.
Nigga, hey, we don't want nothing. We just want to be a brand. We don't want nothing, nigga. Just give us a fucking a point on whatever's being sold. If we could take it for where it's at.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like, that's how I'm looking at the world. Like, how can we leverage? Like, dog, if Gary Vee started a record label right now, every motherfucking body in the world, rapper, singer, everybody was trying to sign to his shit.
Yeah.
He ain't in the music business.
Right.
Why? Because he's out there giving you information on how to get rich. You damn sure want to line up with the nigga that's telling you how to get rich.
Yeah.
Facts.
You don't want to line up with the nigga telling you, I can show you how to get rich, but you got to sign to me.
Yeah.
No, you want to fuck with a nigga that's like, this how you get rich.
Yeah.
And since I've taken that approach, I've attracted more people wanting to work with me. Like, that fuck you pay me attitude, that shit is not the real world.
Yeah.
That's some mafia shit, right?
Right.
But when I started telling people what they should do, I started noticing that they wanted to do it with me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I was like, damn, this is different.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't telling you, Will, to go do a headphone deal because I wanted to be the person to do it. I was just telling you, because this shit is dope you got.
Yeah.
You should go.
Good
That's what
idea.
I would do if I was you.
Yeah.
Right? So, and then people next thing I know is like, I want to work with you, but I don't want to manage no more people. I don't like being a manager.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit, bro.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the situation I'm in. I've been with Will for several years, but I just got in this management role very, very recently.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's fun to you now. It's good. Do it. Amazing. And you using Will's platform to get seen. So that's why as soon as I sat down, I was like, oh, you as manager. I already knew that because I checked it out. That's dope. He's putting his man on. So now, guess what? Y'all building y'all shit together. I love that. I'm not interested.
Yeah.
And I don't think everybody I manage, I love. I don't want to love no more people, man. I ain't got enough room in my heart, man.
Yeah.
Like I love everybody, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
like I don't want to have to physically love people.
Yeah.
Like show up for them and shit. And I just started managing somebody with my team, and literally when I leave here, I got to show up to her shoot just so she could see I still love her.
Yeah.
Managing somebody's like being their motherfucking daddy.
Yeah.
They gonna want to feel loved every day, and you know when they really want to feel loved,
Yeah.
when they gotta write you your 20% check, nigga.
Yeah,
That's when they really want to feel love, nigga. I write that check. Hey,
Right.
nigga, and when they write you the check, you want to sit at the table, sit down. Where you going? Oh, you take my check, you want to run off now, nigga? No, nigga.
Right.
Because guess what? You got to worry about it. If you get up and leave your seat, another nigga gonna sit down saying, man, I would have, hey, man, what you need next?
Right.
Next thing you know, he like, man, shit, yo,
Yeah.
Brian, man, we might want to bring this nigga as part of the team.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I know how hard this shit is, bro. When
Right.
a nigga start paying you,
Yeah. It
and
get
you
weird.
start buying your girl cars,
Yeah.
he don't look at you like, man, that's dope, man. He bought his girl a car. He look at you like, I bought his bitch a car.
That's
Ooh,
cool.
wee.
Not like I didn't work for it. Not like
Yeah.
I didn't show up every day to earn my keep, nigga. I bought his
love
bitch
it.
a car.
Come
you
on,
ain't
man.
so now I got to go do 20 other things to make sure no matter when I buy a car, you don't know who bought
man.
that motherfucker.
Bro, you so
You don't know if it's
real,
my
bro.
publishing check. You don't know if it's my publishing check. You don't know if it's my label check. You don't know if it was. You don't know what the fuck bought the cars,
Right.
nigga. But I got enough to buy plenty.
That's right.
And that's how I look at this shit. So for me, that's why I like management, because when it's just a psychological thing with our people, man. When niggas start paying, they start feeling like, hey,
Yeah.
shit, I bought his bitch a car.
That's so crazy.
You know I ain't lying.
It's so real.
Soon you
dog.
start coming up. That's why artists switch up on you. This is why.
yeah.
Here's why artists switch up on people. Let me tell you why. Because when we start off, it's us.
It's us.
And we doing everything together. But my role, that's why it's a such thing as a road manager.
Yeah.
That title was not made up in 2022. That shit has been around since the beginning of time. Because your manager should be sitting at a desk behind a computer, taking offers, making deals for you. But here's what happens now. Now you outside on the road, this road manager, and now you making $7 million, and they tell you before you get your $7 million, oh yeah, 1.4. I could do 20% of any number in the world, by the way. You give me any number, nigga, 7 million, 20% of 7 million is 1.4 million. Now you give me any number, I give you 20% immediately.
Let's go.
So 1.4 million comes to you. Now they got 5.6. Then they start realizing they got to pay you a salary, the road manager, the this. Then they end up with $4 million, but they out on the road every day.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you at the house living life. Oh, that bitch got to go. You
Yeah.
got to go, nigga. I'm going to make you the manager. Guess what you going to work for? Because you went from a salary
Yeah.
to now you getting 10%. You happy as a motherfucker.
Right, man.
I came up.
Ooh wee.
And then as soon as you get out the seat, it's another
It's
nigga.
another nigga.
I don't
lined
want to do that, bro. I don't want to play that cycle. I'd rather fuck with you, make some money, and then, yo, you got yours? I got mine? All right, cool. Talk to you later. Till next time. Then I'm
Man, look.
home.
Well, I tell you what, man. Like, you know, you've done some great things in management, man. I think you earn the right to say all this shit and it be facts, bro.
I'm only telling y'all shit that I actually lived through. And, and you laughing because you know I ain't lying.
I know you ain't lying, bro.
Nigga, that's why motherfuckers switch up. Motherfuckers be on that road.
Come on.
Nigga, they don't know you paying for them to be on the road. They don't know. The reason why you ain't giving nobody gas money yet, because they giving them gas money. They don't know the reason why you ain't paying for food yet, because they paying for food. And as soon as it's time to get their percentage, they like, what?
Right.
Nigga, I'm out here working my ass off. Nigga, you out there working because I put the money down.
That's right, man.
That's why you can work your ass off.
Facts.
Don't switch. Now, then you want to switch up. I don't want to switch up. Now we hate each other. Man, never again.
Yeah.
Man. Free game.
It is, man.
This is great, man.
It ain't free. It's gonna cost you your time, but you gotta put it in.
Yeah, man.
Niggas be thinking, this the word, this the crazy part. Dog, whatever you want to do, it is literally on YouTube right now. If you want to learn how to cook, it's on you. If you want to learn how to build a motherfucking bomb, you want to learn how to build a gun from scratch, it is literally all on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Nigga, it's everywhere. The problem is that people don't see time the correct way.
That's right.
They don't see time as money.
Yeah.
It ain't never free. It's gonna cost you some time and it's gonna cost you some effort.
Yeah.
But niggas think they just heard a podcast. Oh, now I know what to do. I'm gonna be rich tomorrow. No, nigga. You're looking at 17 years and maybe 3 vacations in 17 years.
Yeah.
Nigga, 3 vacations, nigga. My new fantasy is that my new dream. I just told somebody my new dream is to take a vacation for 4 months.
Come on, man.
But only I'm gonna take that is if I don't have to worry about who sits in that chair when I leave.
Right.
That's the only way. That's the only way I can take a vacation. So this shit costs no matter what. Y'all need to call that shit something. It's costing, and niggas gotta apply the energy.
Yeah.
And the problem is that people have so much access to so many things. Like nigga, I never saw a Rolex watch, a real one, until I had to get on the motherfucking train and ride the motherfucking train from College Park train station to Lenox Mall to go into Mayors. That's the only time I've seen. Now niggas just see that shit everywhere. Everybody got Rolex watches on. Right. Everybody got millions of dollars. Nigga, I didn't know a million. I probably met my first millionaire that wasn't a drug dealer when I was in my motherfucking 20s. Now everybody know millionaires. Yeah. Everybody know rich niggas. Everybody. So now it just seems so obtainable.
Right. So
we fucking people up because people are thinking that I could just do this shit.
Yeah.
Like nigga, you can't do this shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, this shit is in me, nigga.
Right.
This is experience. This is days of crying, fucking being hurt, nigga losing shit, nigga losing everything, people trying to take your shit. This is you looking at that, nigga. I ain't even Teflon, nigga. I'm just stronger.
Yeah, man. Put in the work, bro.
They don't want to, man.
They don't want to.
They don't want to. They rather watch $1 million worth of game because it's like $1 million is in there. I'm gonna get $1 million watch. It's like nigga, hey, it's just the way it's branded, nigga.
Right,
it's the same information. You just gotta decide to apply.
Yep.
And if you ain't gonna apply, nigga, the game wasn't free. You just lost time.
Yep. Facts. Listen, man, tell everybody where they can find you online, man, because I'm telling you.
Just
it's
Ray
real
Daniels,
out here.
Instagram Ray Daniels. I think my TikTok is Ray.Daniels, but I'm usually on Instagram. Twitter is Ray Daniels.
Yeah.
I'm around, man. You know, but do not. I mean, you guys should do a show on how to DM. I'm dead serious.
I'm with it.
Y'all should do a show on how to DM because everybody hitting you and don't know nobody know how to DM.
Yeah.
Nobody know how to DM. Hey, bro, check me out. Your shit private.
Thanks, man. That's crazy, bro.
No,
yeah,
crazy.
Man. Listen,
Yeah,
thank
really
you,
appreciate
man.
it, though.
It's all good. Literally, and we got to go to a show. I got to get to a show right now.
Keep it moving.
Hey, man, listen, brother, I appreciate y'all, man. All love. I'll come back and do part 2 anytime y'all want me to, but y'all got to come do my shit. I'm putting together I'm going to do my own podcast and shit.
Yeah, say no
more.
It'll
be different. Y'all got to come do my shit.
Absolutely.
That's a return. That's a favor.
Absolutely.
There it is, man.
Shake on that shit.
My brother.
My brother.
All
Let's
day.
go.
Yeah,
My nigga.
let's do it.
Nice meeting you too. All right.
Blessing.